Welcome everyone, good morning, good evening or good night here on the speed vibe run coding vintage and retro loving T2 Linux channel. I spent no efforts and tokens overnight to spawn multiple sub-agents to reverse engineer all the precious things. We made even more progress. Needless to say, our 30 billion token vibe coding thing, now the most complete reverse engineering thing in existence. Let's see what it did overnight, what works, what doesn't and stuff, so that in T2 Linux soon every vintage and retro GPU does work. Can do optimize mechanically over the entire code base. Things. Yeah, welcome. So the title is, of course, also let me set here some this is a goal here. Things. We probably want to start some systems. Let's maybe start with that one here that has that one has NVIDIA NV1. Then there, so that is PCX. We did multiple things. AMD, what? What? AMD. Okay, what do we have here? That is that here is Ticket to Ride, Revolution 3D, Revolution 4. Gone offline, big one. Blend test was wrong. Verified that agent found that things different blocks from. Cleared one command. Things never checked. 3 claims also correct. Blend is palette. Things AMD modulates alpha only. Okay, that's not AMD, but some internal alpha modulate. No float set exists, set pass is float fix, setup integer, no video overlay, no play, no scalar, chroma, bus, master, right back, idle, flag, not a fun. Reruns SGM configuration cycle from user space for every mode set. Exactly the state configs of reset discharge, holds, report, cost, yes, things, also stuff. Amazing. What do we have here? Final sweep. That here was NV1. Oh, this is not. Sometimes stuff scrolls, sometimes. Final sweep done, things, odds and stuff added. Oh, by the way, hardware, yeah, I saw this last night. Hardware DRM in 1995, every NV1 allegedly, according to Claudia, and welcome everyone. Bonjour. Every NV1 carries a unique 64-bit serial. Like, how evil can you be? Like, hello NVIDIA, like allegedly here, readable from. Remember the hardware ID, like Pentium 4, that's who world freaked out. Write only 128 password register in each sub-channel is cryptographically checked against it. Like NVIDIA with their first GPU had nothing better, allegedly, probably possibly here to do, to issue per application password writing or wrong value, make the tip deliberately degrade performance under power cycle. Like, what the fuck NVIDIA is like, as it is. We need to continue testing this because yesterday it didn't mode set yet correctly. But I had to go to bed. And welcome everyone. Morning has been nerved. Gemini, are you reading from laptop screen since your eyes pointing down? You have questions. How is it not scamming if a sub for servers and then they downgrade? I mean, you didn't sub quality of service, right? But I mean, that's the same with Microsoft and Apple and stuff that are other Google classic web things that they constantly change. So, I mean, it's not really a scam. You usually the end user license terms, end user license agreement does not include dedicated bandwidth and availability rights. So it's always best effort stuff basis. Let me search API connection lost mid-things response above maybe incomplete. Hello? Hello? I'll continue. Cloudier? Wonderful API. Still no root, no ping. Which one was this here? This is okay. Let's turn it on. That is Power VR. Obviously, we want to keep it fully working, and we could also turn on here because we should turn on everything and tell Cloudier to just finish the job fully. Switch it off. So, reached the conclusion and reached summary. Third time wouldn't add anything. What? Goal achieved. Okay, so is fine. Hardware cursor partially not documented as with the probe ready. Head was duck RE 32 2-bit hardware cursor living entirely in the DAC index space. Wonderful control register indexing and stuff. RG 3 RGB cursors. In the default, presumably off, 3 RGB cursor colors add and the palette run 128 plain index stuff, plain stuff to player 80 DFF. 0 and stuff pure transparency plus 3 colors, the classic run. Deck cursor, what's generally missing? The position registers and can't be swapped everything. No code. Prepared next hardware session. Yeah, so for everyone new, what? Super settings, goals, and all the plus menu. Goal created. Yeah, for everyone new, our goal is that every GPU ever just works in T2 Linux. Basically what everyone just wants to delete. Which one was it here? So basically we have hardware up, so we can NV demos, RD shapes, accurate, accurate, wonderful. This here is still rednecking. Okay, here is we are at 5th topic. So here we are Curo, and here we reached things, goal achieved. That here is pulseful. I just didn't let it run overnight for reasons. Where are we here? Pulseful. Okay, that's pulseful. So it's Curo. I hope I have boot. Don't have a display. Live values GL client. Okay, it's actually You're right. Driver, DDI, full master things contains only already extracted NV. Sorry, distributor which established just the SDK ship without the display driver. Wonderful. Let's quickly do that. Typo. Guten Tag. No, your Mac is only left. Why? Seriously? Why is this sometimes happening? I hate that. Is this one? No, this one. Need new microphone cables. Andre, I do not know about the DRM yet. First I want that it works at all. It only found this DRM. I don't know what's with this bloody cheap microphone cables here. I have no idea what's going on here. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know what's like, why this sometimes. So, NVIDIA things, release things, it's compatible. Windows stuff or things, where are we here? 2004. Edge driver ISO. NVIDIA Edge things. Gavin, this is our Gavin here, who sometimes it's here. Copy download link. Oh, wonderful. Where is when could you drop the archive? Yes, Claudia, I could. Welcome, Notek. How you doing? Bonjour. Anwar. Or was it 7-zip or whatever? Oh shit, an Exe. Ach, damn it. I hate Windows. Did I mention I hate Windows? Also relatively fine. 777, no. Let's ship 7. What even is the package name? Is that even the right one? Is it not ZMR? Should some of those things not? Quickly some Windows. Oops. What happened here with mine? Why did this change? Someone navigated my YouTube preview. Edge stuff. No, my YouTube preview. No, wrong. Okay, fine. We literally use an AI, brother. I mean, you with your comments. Here, Claudia is at work, man. Use an AI for what to extract 7-zip. So I had wipe coded this, but I wasn't with the hardware last night. So deploy, test, and run here because also I obviously touch here the microphone cables. Oh wait, this didn't fully. Why does this not fully boot? This didn't even fully boot for some reason. Power cycle this summer didn't mount NFS. Well, this hopefully boots this time. Oh man, mode switch is so slow. Yeah. It's not up enough. 30 seconds, wonderful. Faster. Yeah, sorry, I misled. I thought it was up at. Why does this mounting take so long? Oh no. Yeah, some NFS, I don't know, strange glitch of network glitch. But now it's up. What was the other? This one here. So this is NVIDIA NV1. Machine pings as a starting. Wonderful. What? Okay, can we quit wine, diamond edge shit? Ach, you man, this is. Oh, it does something. Look. Where did it install it now? Here. Here's something. VGA driver, setup DLL. Okay, DirectX and shit. Okay, there's shit. Driver, here's audio. Amazing. Look, amazing. The letter is up. Okay, echo. Okay, we can. I will take a look in a moment. Just need to give you Windows driver. How do you like the reverse and the new reverse? And is everyone happy with reversing everything? Drivers, yay. Letters up. Let's see how it looks. Oh, that looks wrong. The letter has still not. I mean, I can show you. I mean, obviously you want to show. That is said. That is 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. You want to see this? Yes, I really want to see this. You can follow. Yes, I should have behind the scene code. You happy with NVIDIA? Yeah, it's NV1 though, right? So that's NVIDIA NV1, the very first NVIDIA GPU ever from 1996. Of course, totally. Yeah. So what this shows is that the frame buffer scanout is completely wrong. So, and it's also like this is the Claudia's work here of this idea. So 6. So basically, as you see, so it should here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, there is some bank switching wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 4. It's basically since last night. 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means theoretically small blue. 6, 7, 8. How do you set up for reversing? You give access to the Windows VM or something? No, I just dropped the binaries. It doesn't even. I didn't do Windows VM at all. Thankfully, lock on also focus. Usually adjust the binaries here. Like here are binaries like just extract. I even gave it Windows drivers. So Matrox, 3D Labs Wildcat. There were Windows drivers like 20 years ago. What do you mean with 0,4? GTA 6 leaks? No, but I'm also not a gamer. I'm a doer, not a gamer. Same picture limits are not it, but your readout sliver before what? Sliver? Is this? No, this is not sliver before when this time. Yeah, you need to constantly correct this. If you're not careful and you're talking here too much, this is actually the photo from last night. Let me check. Oh, now it changed something. Same picture, things, window based, time decisive, automatic experience. It needs no monitor. It's a yeah, whatever is going on there. Okay, let's shortly finish that here. Also, sorry for. So that is the best I could get yesterday out of the NVIDIA NV1. I use a lot for coding projects due to time constraint, but now it seems it lost the control of the project. You can't just explain specific inside the code. Yeah, that's the danger of AI. So as a rule of thumb, maybe I'm so much a 10x engineer that I understand most code. Here today, this month, we are mostly in fast tracking reverse engineering. NVWiki NV1 has some register addresses for using for architecture reference. Interesting. Let's see. Architecture, non-models. NV1, NV2, Mutavi cancelled, NV3, QTM, original quadratic, oh cool, they're all cancelled. Original quadratic, NV3, oh yeah, this shit is all cancelled, fixed function, no things. Up in the middle, registers, things as in nodes, non-models, from NVWiki, like this one. Oops, oh sorry. Exposes will GPU extremely over init system, see sliding window off. Move anywhere, NVPMA, if I want to things for unknown reasons. Things. Unknown units. PCX radio, what? Unknown units, unknown. Oh, holy shit. That is real. So I didn't knew that. That's even documented. That's so crazy. This is so crazy. This is so badass crazy. Chip token that allows unique identification and hash with RAM things using a 60-disk crypto engine. I mean, NVIDIA, you had one you instead of building a badass high performance first generation 3D accelerator, they built a crypto engine. That's the video broken causing second half. Hardware subsystem, programmable interval timer. So there is not really much, I guess. The most is here, it's not really much. Big one, blend was wrong. Okay, that's the wrong thing. There's liver things, no zeroed. I guess unchanged. 6, 7, 8, liver things 4. All straight visual thinking. Oops, damn it. Man, this is... do you see the... Okay, leaks, we had leaks. Okay, what's this stuff doing? Two conclusions, wrong, need correcting. Yeah, backward wait for blend and patterns of wonderful. Skynetting, one negative, that's the last load bearing. That's so many load bearing gaps here. Compiler shader running one compiler. Two corrections, things. So we are still... Honestly, we can't answer the questions. Going 5 items closed, one negative. Constant. So that is Kuro and Power VR. So can we do anything more here? 6 agents. Where have we been? This is PCX2. Okay, here it's hyperventilating now. Oh, do we have this? We need this obviously. Plus and minus some spelling issues. So 5 items closed for negative, left either new frame configuration, use issues, things. Yes, thing save patches in. Save this stuff. Okay, it's still contaminating. Background 6 cursor code and NV display driver, mode set scanner, Windows 95, direct draw whole flip patch, fetch, NV wiki, these things. Okay, now it's fetching. and current week. I mean, so that's crazy. We just started this. Yeah, I didn't token. There's also a lot of NV things in there. Bunch of GPUs. The question is it NV1? Hardware. NV1 clock management. To do NV1, yeah. Maybe. NV1 is probably not really okay. We actually here's to do, so we reverse this. So this is all to do because nobody cares. GPU lines, external device things, right. So it's all to do. So it lists that, but not really pre-configuration EEPROMs. Small microwire on board, EEPROM organized things and VRAM structure. Instance memory. Yeah, so this RAM instance memory thing, so this is all PS3, right? Like that's pretty badass forward. Like, so many of those stuff are found similar to that in even PS3. MMO registers, for example. Yeah, the thing is, we probably oh, I think it changed. Actually, it changed. Is now 0 thing. Offset written live display com baseline. You've seen 6 short. How did it call it? Sliver of purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Sliver of blue. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sliver of blue. 4. You cannot make this test picture garbage up. Purple 8, sliver of blue 4. Like, what the fuck, evil man? This is the same, right? And we came back with Game Changer, remote controller block, video remote, MMI window mechanism, aliases, living and VGA RAM, so the mode table, plumbing, not display, enable it, classified them even more promising, the wiki notes, NV RAM region, count amount RAM usage thing. Thank you for this. Oh, now it rebooted. Now it's spontaneously rebooted. Got 4 kilogram of rhubarb. What should I do with it? I don't know. Juice, marmalade. I don't know. What do you usually do with your 4 kilogram of rhubarb? Maybe some juice, some marmalade, some, I don't know. Did you got it in your garden, or did you get it for free from your friends and family and neighbors? Okay, well, this is inventing. This crunched. The NVIDIA agent came, Game Changer came here. So we want to test this here too. Harness is now deterministic, is a real negative. Waiting for the rest. Most of the negatives. Trilinear, both render. This is still sub-agenting and inventing. Yeah, the crazy thing is I kinda nearly would need another system to plug in the PCX. I can sort the PCX already. And here it is. Let's hope it still works. Yeah, crazy. Some people want 500 or even 1,000 euro for this. Don't pay that much money for vintage and retro gear. Agent running, 5 agents total now. We're trying to dump region first. Okay, I guess we could start data. Some updates. Okay, what are my shipments doing? Arrived at transit center. Wonderful. Then background, waiting for retank stuff. Things, agent running. So T2 Linux on your phone. That's a good question. We should do that in Game Changer. Didn't elements could play Survivor. I hope I didn't find him. Come faster. It's crazy that token maxing it like this. Yeah, I totally token maxed it overnight, right? We had 0% this week, we're 20. Yeah, we wasted tokens last week. We didn't use them, and yeah, it is what it is. Can't change it now. At least we vibe coded the heck out of that yesterday. Breakthrough, another shift exactly start things, including predefined double wrap at the bottom. So live granular start register. From other writing 0 existing visual, so the skinhead mode is now exact fetch stuff plus start plus rows plus mod 1 megabyte. Remaining defect is that 1 megabyte rep. Config phase completely different from the 2 megabyte wrong DRAM bank setup scanner address things. Agent fleet status wiki agent reader highlights things remote window control and display enable things dim running target. Rerun background command things remotely stale skip. Oh yeah, actually it rebooted. Yeah, sometimes AI is. I mean, this would also happen to manual. Free reverb. You can get more every year if we have surpassed all reverb needs. That is amazing. I wish I had a garden. Need to touch more grass and rhubarb. So Fave do we run this with Fable? That's no, but it says, why does it say Fables 5 safeguard if we are here on Opus 4? What the heck? Still rejects PRM dump until latest sources. Wonderful. It's the cybering screen is so stuff things. Blit is verified things region. So again, so we do Curo, we do multiple things, we do Curo, we do Power VR. We need cooler words here, obviously. Come on, you can do it. Disassemble duck things, background command things with remote failed with what? Revised Puram dump. Come on. I mean, that's so crazy. That's often mode setting is so meh. By the way, I wonder how much memory does this card have for me? I hope 4, but I don't know. Let's hope it has 4 megabyte, man. I have here the standard card that diamond edges is what I have without this daughter board. Specs 2 or 4, damn it. Common XL, yeah. What max resolution does it have? Maximum T2 of 1620. Supporting various things, stuff and things. Naja, with that 3D you don't do that resolution, of course. Just check what I've got there. Maybe it's only 2 megabyte. Machine rebooted, bad reads but recovered, fixed dumb things. Agent delivered major reroll, fully resolved to re-indent things, block as things, would register VROM config manager resize with exact thing, would scan out address thing. Wrong address, unmapped P, hanging the bus, wonderful. Machine rebooted, background, clear, redeploy, run dumb. I really would like to know how much video memory this card has. Here, oh, 22, I purchased the 22. Oh, did I purchase this from France even? Oh, okay, where is Diamond Edge? Why do I not? Diamond Edge. Oh, Diamond Edge. Why do I not have another hit here? Damn it. Found it, post value. So, what did it found? That's failed task. Was a bus crashing read. On our, oh, it says 4 megabyte. Oh, why do you have to turn it on? I mean, 4 megabyte would be cool. Post value things on our bits. Bit stuff 2, 4 megabyte things is 4 megabyte. But our clobbers it with variant 0 constant size 1 megabyte. Oh. So let it run. Oh. Okay. Progress. Okay. And all of this, before you blame AI, all of this could have happened to very even. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so. Is it red, green? What does it write there? Red, top, gray, 8. What's it? Because does it really write purple there? Red, green, purple? Or should it be red, green, blue? I mean, okay, maybe it's strange mixed blue. Okay. Yeah, major progress, but still not totally right. I can show you that, of course, to show you what kind of craziness we have to deal here with. And yes, you wanna. I know you wanna see that here. Yeah. I mean, hey, major progress, but what could possibly go wrong goes wrong. Said what? Claude just said 4. No, that's a 200 plan 4, but we actually tokens. So because not to constantly be delayed with we with a $20 plan we could do that over a year, but not to be constantly held back here live on stuff. Where did it say 4? Just what do you mean with 4? It's hunting. What do you mean 4? Ah, you mean 4 megabyte? Yes, it said 4 megabyte. Maybe it is 4 megabytes then. What is this? What is this card here? Oh, that's a memory module. 3D memory module. Because I do not have that. I have everything except that. What is that for? NVIDIA NV1 Diamond Edge 3D. But do I have a 3000? I think I have a 3420. I have a 3240. So wait, 32. Wait. Oh, there's. What is the difference between a 3240? 3240 thing spec 32. Okay, we don't have an XL. We have that here. I don't have an XL on there. It says 4 megabyte. I mean, is this stuff here always correct? Rep is now fully explained. Is it? Agent things Windows finished. Mode set agent nailed it. The frame buffer tiling stores the frame buffer result set order. For linear access it doesn't, and set before its linear CPU read. We leave it at tiled. Our linear CPU throws get scrambled and scanned out, and alias text reads clean precisely because reasons by ejection. Let me test as things. No. What's ideally red gray top to bottom, 1 to 4 white squares, unchanged, horizontally. Yeah, I mean, it's like interlay stuff. Actually, we need to take that also. Yeah, so we went from this last night to that. So, which is actually okay. So NVIDIA mode setting. It's funny that we had that somewhat working yesterday, but this here probably was an 8-bit mode. We are at 16-bit, so maybe at 8-bit the VRAM fit below 1 megabyte or whatever. Oh, that's. How did I not copy that correctly? Because yesterday I thought like, hey, we're done. It's like, oh, we were so not done. But we are getting there. And for all the haters of the deletion things at Phoronix, finally it's being deleted. It's like, yeah, finally stuff that had never had. No driver split isn't tiling, the Mozart agent, others findings, culprit devs live deck index things have never said stuck with 8-bit values, so the deck reads 1. Oh, this sounds plausible. That sounds totally plausible, Claudia. So most of those things could have happened. I mean, maybe differently, so humans usually tend to make slightly different mistakes than this AI here. Devs is seeing stuff of matching pixel with ID told devs. Oh, that's totally scrambled. Oh, we also didn't turn on data and wasted electron. What did we do? Data things at midnight. Okay, that's amazing. Oops. So let's go on there. Okay, I would want PCX. Okay, documented as what do we do to exercise visible framework for cleared sentinel scene rendered off screen. Which one is it? That's PowerVer. This is Kuro. Documented as feature tables updated and both doc patches reset, verified, reconstruct. But MIP was wrong. First round bound negative things is pair reuse fairness worth explode. LOD bias exactly 3 points. Field. Visible framework for clear to sentinel things and stuff and blit region and stuff. For this card we also didn't have an X driver, like so. Yeah. You're right. Poking values, context things, baked for. So here somewhere should be withdrawn, 2 pass answered, goal achieved. Oops. So okay, here is Kuro and here is PowerVer are interpoled for 1 doc change verse. Readme result list went from 2 things that will cost you a reboot to 3 things that will cost you a reboot. Was edited not correction things claim was later found wrong the correction sites rather than this has a frame buffer up. Let's see if it can do that. With the agents vary, let me read the authoritative source, ratio computation, prime suspect, 2x horizontal error things. Let me pulse bow crunching. Confirmed authoritative source is a raw dot clock. Only scale is 480. I'm a little bit perplexed if we now have, okay, we updated all of this here, right? If we have a 4 megabyte card, I mean, I could count the chips on it. Maybe I should just count the chips on it. 3240, it's, where do we have, I mean, it has highest resolution at this series. Okay, it has RAM size 204, wonderful. How helpful. This is, by the way, crazy that this card has special game port things here and audio, right? Like absolutely crazy for back in the day. Let's Google the memory chips here. 256. Alright, by what? Also these things, SEC, it's exactly what we KM46C2. It's basically exactly that here. So if this is 256 by 16, then I only have 2 megabyte, which would make sense, unfortunately. Okay, 421 6C256G-6, 60 nanoseconds, but VRAM stuff, yeah, 512K, so that's a 2 megabyte card, said. Yeah, that's a sort. No more hardware things, what do we have? Verified things, pieces, authoritative. That's unfortunate. I've independently verified several pieces of authoritative RFV stat tag and found devs dependent scan out. Let me record doing. So REPass you ask for 2 big wins. The 1 megabyte solved root cause. Hardware cursor fully reversed. Okay, wait, this is old stuff. Okay, this is still reading here. Waiting, okay, it's still reading. Disassemble, local versions, clock. Okay, I guess it. Agent tracing now, VRAM assembling things of. How much would be 1600 by 1200? Oh, 2 megabytes, it fits in there. Yeah, set. That's all I could afford. Restart to update is on your screen. You would love to browse your hardware collection. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should make a complete hardware collection website. I mean, certainly would take some effort to photograph everything, but maybe that would be a success. AI to write an SPI driver from For a screen microcontroller, got every address wrong. It was years ago, still well past AI. But still well past AI, supposedly. Yeah, I mean, years ago probably wasn't amazing. I mean, this stuff gets most things actually correct. Reworld confirmation, oh, it somehow sees significant things of stuff of. It's reverse engineering and it stuff, it knows. Yeah, it is what it is. Can't change that now. There is, okay, it has here, waiting, did one not finish? Oh, it's assimilating. Okay, what's Kuro doing? Straight answer, bare metal gears demo, just run one. So I can't SGX single quad with no kernel renders the full DRM gears, peace be, nobody has joined the two at started building it, and the groundwork checks out edit stuff. Multi-triangle pass works bare metal, 3 GIFs, pixels, things. Buffer capacity is ample, vertex expand 2.7 megabyte for more than gears mesh needs. An agent is now porting the rest gears, mesh builder, model view, transform these gears on. Thing all live at things as portable CPU code, so it's port rather than rewrites going to verifiable increments. Static gears, first things fault needed a reboot, which remotely today what one things flag one gears right and right is there. Can reload third X steering gears, that's exercise okay. Agent things finished. The clock agent confirms death enters only at deck index 4, but exposed my real mistake by comparing conversions. Our pass uses VBIOS deck encoding, dev things off, while I applied RM's incompatible encoding devs and stuff. Not things, wrong base things. Yeah, it's making plenty of mistakes, which, yeah. Did it rerun that? Okay, the picture still ain't correct. Oh no, it multiplied something, but it's still not correct. No exact value. Yeah, test that in the meantime. Then agent is porting. Untested with deterministic harnessing. Untested features finished to pass structures answered. Blending was never blocked by the coverage rule. Documented as goal achieved. Actually, we can commit that here not to lose it. Untracked bare metal. PNG things. Git add that. Git commit that. What demos do we have? Do we have a PCX already? Oh wait, PCX is here. Mm. Excuse me. So agent verify multi sequence finished. Quadrant test up for current through grayscale pattern. Yeah, no, it broke that completely too. Full agent things or to sequence reconciles everything. Never written mode paths might preserve it fix as exactly right. Independently confirms. Instruction for critical, it identified the real bug. The depth register must be committed via blank ledge dance. At the end of the sequence, I was writing devs live with no commit, so it could look right. Let me. So no IDX4 things. Yeah, so sometimes you need to have some delays, and well, thank you, Smash KT. Sometimes you need to have some delays for hardware to settle. Sometimes you need to wait for vblank for stuff to latch. So that is why a lot of drivers are full with microsecond sleeps here, for things to propagate through the hardware, to latch, to read time and stuff. And yeah, with GPUs like vblank, like sequencer things only latch on vblank. Straight answer, bare metal gears demo yet. Okay, that's still not check the makefile. Do we, by the way, are we in do we, oh, here, look, this is why this token maxes so much, because we fabled it. Yeah, that's how we wasted all the tokens. Important signal, distort the tuner, preserve VM, change requests the baseline. Depends on 4 megabyte. By the way, this card 9 B 2 MB. I mean, unless I did some. I mean, there are no chips on the back side. There are no chips on the back side. So, welcome. Key reference point, things known, good things not written explicitly. The verified for be the key. My things is wrong card, one side things, matching the in the document they say conflated RAM config is memory size. Earlier let me define the proper actual RAM size hardware rather than a zone. Okay, whatever. That could be the key. Size is wrong card, one size. Okay, it could be the key. I mean, yeah, everything could be right. Interesting piece of hardware. Sadly, don't have one anymore. Yeah, do you had one? First generation silicon. Missing some alpha blending models. Yes, I know. You had one. Which did you have? How much how much PCX2? How much memory does mine even have? 2 or 4? Typically 4 megabytes. That would be cool. Definitely the memory wrap is exactly 4 megabyte. It's a 4 megabyte card. Somehow I doubt that. It's a 4 megabyte card. Contrast with things if we're working. If is good again. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. KM 4, 2, 1, 6, C2, 5, 6, G, right? Is that a G? Or 6? I think it's a G. Did I type G? Package version suffix. KM Samsung SEC VRAM 4.2 video RAM dual port. 4.2, okay, 16 data with 16, okay, dual ported 16 bit. So it's 512 bit then. 4 mbit. 512K, so that definitely is a 2 megabyte card. Is that the answer? 2 MB total on a 64-bit memory bus. 4 things is a card with 2 megabyte things, not 416, which is actually 2 BIOS variant, hard-coded variant things, wrong for this board, probe 4 was artifactor probe, is wrong 16-bit address config. Yeah. I mean, I could just do it, but it needs this context. Irgendwo ein Video zur Vorstellung, Zusammenfassung über T2, wo man mal jemanden zeigen kann, was dein System kann und zu welchen es hat. Maybe not. Yeah, this is a Matrox M3D. That's exactly what I got here. What did you do with your Matrox M3D? Did you sell it, or I hope you didn't e-waste it? I mean, it's a Linux, right? It's like, but yeah, I could, maybe I should make a dedicated proper video. Okay, what's the bare metal stuff doing? Straight answer. Done. The new demo end-to-end tested without a card source currently refuses. Frame buffer with no physical, which is exactly the card doing its job. Example, bare metal rendering to live screen self-contained Linux things. What it does, takes everything it needs from FBDev, things, llama, strident things and stuff. Uses VXD recovered hardware programming throughout TLB as page numbers, page control, like the kick sequence, renders into the top left 32 line window, max things tile, max 1024, 1024 tile grid 5-bit things, scales reference generator, clears window, holds the image 40 seconds. Guards refuses non-linear virtual frame buffer above 4 GB, 4 GB, 32-bit bus master bound current drivers uses for devs, needs only 2 megabyte huge pages, parameters render target. And it needs only 1 2 megabyte huge page parameters. Oh. It probably needs a 32-bit DMA host memory parameters. Default smooth colors, no share U emberam, so the screenshots and actual grading rather than RGB parameter construction code, joint math RSP plans with both clamped no shade things. Let's hope we get to test this soon. examples. Maybe I should have looked into this before. I'm not sure if this huge page thing will work. Default smooth gradient hue. Okay, looks relatively reasonable for. Where are we? Verified to witness things. Where are we here? Promedia, okay, Promedia. Confirms on probe things. Oh, it's not even mode setting anymore. Memory probe auto select variant reconfigured writes marker NV1B to VRAM writes the marker NV1B. What's going on? Persistent post reads. What does it do here? That's the answer. Still back after clean. Now let me read the V proposed value VRAM. V configured correctly for this exact board. Round through things, probe stuff, reads, but that's repo reading, not the value to write. Physical chip don't match its decode. The real issue is which VBIOS variant applies. It picks the variant at runtime. ROM things, returns table. Instead of guessing, let me read exactly what this tests and correct variant for this board. VBIOS memory probe auto selects the variant, it reconfigures, writes the marker NV1B, and reads back to detect the memory with size, then picks variant 1 to rather than keep guessing, let me replicate the exact probe. Confirms on probe, matches. Variant 1 confirms the on probe VB1 marker, VB2. That matches the 2MB chip. So VRAM config is right, but our still uses variants register. Run for this board. Let me variant exact decoded. Critical differences, stuff notchings, and tag indexing given. Tag with variant not depth. My earlier things confusion. Let me replace. Now replace this verb T. Oh, that's correct. We have. How does look? We have blue, blue, green, what? Red, green, blue, white, and corners wire, center, cross, full screen, no shift. I mean, we have red, green. What color is that? I'm not good with some colors. That is some strange cyan, or is it supposed to be white? Top left blue, top right green, I have no idea what color that should be, man. It looks like cyan to me, but it could also be a gray that's not really gray. Okay, let's tell it bottom right red, bottom left is strange color. Do you have the VRAM or DRAM variant Diamond Edge? DRAM came standard with 2 soldered and 2 empty sockets. You got accepted into Kansai University. Congratulations. That is sold at eBay at some point. Oh, holy shit. 35. It's more like 350 these days, right? Some people want 500, if not 1,000. I paid 100 for mine, which is cheap. but I waited 10 years to get one 400. Direction is gone. Distortion, solid colors, setting their correct positions. No rep. I mean, correct positions. What bloody color should top and left have been? But want me to test 16? Yes. Are full solid correctly placed? Is black cross-centered things are too quick? Assume yes. Real goal. Yes. Test 16-bit. Do you have so diamond? So I have this one. I have the one I set here. The one that was on the screen I have with those chips. So geometry solved, no 16 conversion lessons things. I have this here, this KM stuff, so that's dual ported. It's specifically fast page EDO VRM. This is what I got, four chips of 4 Mbit things of dual ported video DRAM, and a few edge connectors for what? I don't have the ports, so I do not have the if someone, so the question is, so I do not have this Sega Saturn port straps here. That's my card. I mean, yeah, with those game port things, you easily pay way, like you pay a premium if you want that here. Maybe we can reverse engineer that. I don't know. Oh, here's a XL. Yeah, so okay, there is this daughter board apparently. It is what it is. Things, geometry solved things. Oh, it's distorted. Pretty distorted. How does things 8 horizontal? I mean, yeah, I can barely recognize in the wrong colors, so that's still scanning out. Still scanning out wrong. Yeah, here's by the way that stuff. This is what I do not have. This here. This is different here. So also. Okay, this card is different slightly. Oh no, or okay, also YOLO doesn't matter. We don't have. Oh, he has 2 cards. Like, did this guy also? Yeah, that's what we have. Yeah, I mean we could reverse it, but I also don't have it. So still distorted 8-bit perfect. Doc does need defs, just variant conversion. Sometimes reconciling both encodings, a low level. Oh, no, we have. No, it's correct. Thank you. Letter, where is no letters? Major breakthrough. Oh, it is correct. Hallelujah. Finally, we have mode setting. 1, 2, 3. Clear mode setting. Yay. Yeah, it is more fun. Chap was right. The thing is, I mean, programming is fun, but like for me, reverse engineering was always like, even when I was like 16, reverse engineering always felt like a waste of time. For you should have a data sheet. The company should just document the shit. Before anything, let me lock this in before anything regress. Saving the hard one board battle thing. Complete various sequencing and reference stocks. Yay. Baby, it's babysitting. Look, it says 24 or 30-bit, whatever the card supports to. Maybe, I don't know if it only does 32, which would be pretty wasteful, but... So usually the cards back in the day did 24-bit, but... yeah. window linear sear answer thing. Already wired 32-bit pixel format, 1 caveat needs 3 and you has, so I can't fully fit it. It's let me test duck then produce correct test things. Oh, it has something. Mode set pixel format, what's on the screen does sync. If it syncs with correct colors. Does have not the wrong colors, but maybe it didn't. It has some garbage. Currently using Claude to reverse engineer Tempest 2000 for materials. It's amazing. Assembly things. Exactly what people test. So yeah, mode setting. We didn't even previously test 800 by 600. So amazing. Maybe we have enough time. Oh. Straight answer, bare metal. Okay, it's also wrong. Things, deck handle, no things, fits 2 mega. Yes, please, and faster, please. No, fix the current actual mode things, hard-coded things, no. That's, oh, okay, but the colors are strange. What are those colors even? Holy shit. How does it look? How does it look, damn? Top left, green. Top right, blue. Bottom right, bottom left, somehow dark blue. And this looks strange. I don't know if it looks cyan, but cyan or off color white or gray. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Could be that it's RGB stuff is off calibration here. Top left green. What did I write there? Top left green, top right, top left. Maybe it's RGB swapped. I don't know what did it supposed to write. The full screen 32-bit quadrant pattern should be displaying pixel format from stale string. The actual register is for the debug log still prints from a stale log string. Wonderful. The future is now. Things, colors firm muted, red, green, green, blue. It's purely 32 channel aura detail. Yeah, I figured things. State who effort. What you like next? I mean, obviously, fix 32 bit Color channels, man. And is 24-bit really not supported? Hardware cursor? Yeah, hardware cursor shit. We also need to still test. So that's just RGB swapped, hopefully. This thing could really backhand faster. Did I commit this already? PNG things and stuff. Man, backhand. Okay, while this is bug hunting, do I have any spare shell anywhere? Holy shit, man. What did data do? Gnome things, dusty things. Let's do the remaining updates. Horizontal bonds. Red, green, blue. I mean, so the dark blue is probably black. Maybe that's RGB signal voltage of bottom. Please tell me the colors top to bottom. What? Top to bottom? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so the black is somehow coming out as dark blue for some, potentially, probably, maybe red. What is it? What did I say? Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. Maybe black. Maybe because it's dark blue, but that might just be RGB calibration voltage things of VGA. As to, so when they finally work for... you work for... You mean Pike OS, or finally work for Pika or Pike OS? Definitely mapping things, RGB things, stuff NV scanout format is RGGBX. Not the things, let me fix the things. Come, faster. Microslop it. Hallucinated. What is... Okay, updates. Quadrant test corrected things, red, green, blue. Okay, the colors are, the signal is somehow garbage. So the white is off white. This is why the colors have been masked. So the white, I've never seen such an off white, at least on this display. So yeah. Should be top left blue. Black cross, green, red, green, blue. White, yeah, the white is pretty off-white, red, green, yeah, okay. Did NVIDIA really not implement that, man? Gaming focus distro, Pika, okay. I mean... Finally you work. Why don't you join T2 Linux? When is the last time? Like yesterday, today, each day. I'm just serial. Like our production code. I don't even feed our production record selling code into AI. I don't need Silicon Valley copycat my code. Correct. There is no native packed 3-byte format. Both. This is so wasteful. Why NVIDIA? Why? +4 that. There's no things like so true color hardware things, just things also expectable result earlier things, note this card true color, and it's no working fits in one concert to like things that tops out things. So I'm also taking your code and make it T2 based gaming distro. Yeah, I code myself. I only speedrun reverse engineering demo things, driver position things, control things. The cursor demo, no runs corrected display. Oh, yeah, there is a cursor moving. That's somewhat crazy. So hardware cursor, the cursor demo is running, set things, load arrow shaped things, control and snow swooping across laser path for 15 seconds. Do you see hardware cursor is small white? It is a black arrow. A small white arrow block moving smoothly around independently. If yes, the cursor reduces the version things. If so, I mean, how should I describe? It's a black arrow. Fix colors and load a more standard shaped cursor to better visually test or because like it's such a rectangle and I'm not sure if it wrote it. Probably it's correct, so we probably can pull that out soon and plug in PCX2 while it's okay. What's update doing? Oh, Mesa. We don't want Mesa yet. Even I did fabricated proper cursor years ago. DNS Python. Wait, cursor works, visible moves, just two fixes make it white, all three color registers and load to recognize what's done, not errors or just clear. Let me right cursor, classic top left cursor thing, yes please. Okay, what do we... Oh, there's a true Mesa update, can you believe? Cursor is now top left things. Okay, that's a cursor. Arrow shape or incorrectly pointing upward things. So I would have done both colors at one pass, but AI, it's like I make it white. I mean, so because it said here, said all three. This was AI. I mean, AI not sometimes not very creative and like why set all colors to white if you could test black and white? But nah. Bam. Does that blend? Cursor is fully working, correct generation. Let me add black outline to exercise a second. I mean, it should have done that instantly, right? Welcome Weimar Republic and everyone. Cursor is fully working, correct shape, things of... Okay, that probably works. I mean, so moving the cursor doesn't help because it's hard to see. It's moving so relatively fast, but I think it's correct. Yeah, when it's slowed down. Yeah. Does the cursor outline both colors fill perfect? Are we done? Okay, so that's probably good then. Can like next cloud write driver. Happy to hear that. Almost 3 years of using T2 Linux. That is amazing. Welcome to the club and stuff. So the Edge 2020 was equipped with 1 MB, 2202 MB. I appear to have a, what did I say, 2140 or stuff. Concursor, mode set finding, and check patches, manage milestone things. Okay, let's plug in another slightly differently supported card. Here, my precious cards. So PCX2 still open. Everything from mode setting, internal version from driver source because okay, that's posting. Amazing. All where are we? Oh, that I think that is wrong here. We're somewhere here. Exercised. Oh, we didn't. Visible frame for clear sentinel. Where are we? Done, docs, synced, here state everything, things, memory update things, channel order. Okay, we didn't exercise too deeply possibly, but we did not exercise all. Okay. Alright, but it's okay. What's the time? So we should have a multimedia controller here. Deck Corporation things meters. Deploy. Here somewhere. Deploy to and test. Mode switch FBS if necessary. Whenever Renee drops something, my precious, exactly, my precious. That even was a. I should not have dropped it, damn it. That was my precious, hey, you can clip that. That was my precious number 9 ticket to ride Revolution 4 with open LDI connector. That would be very, very sad if that breaks. The card is there, things, yes, exactly, the card is there. So, okay, here are more Gradle. Oh, that's somehow strange, whatever is going on there. Did Mesa build? Oh no, it didn't. Oh, this stupid stuff. The card is there, things, example things. Let's see what happens. Can't be. By the way, don't worry because I'm using T2SD on your servers. Happy to hear that. If I want to do art with AI, I use AI just tool to do stuff I don't want things in order to have Creative ideas. Okay, patches applied already. So what does it? API error, safeguard. Yeah, we burned this week's tokens here with Fable stuff. So somehow Fable, I mean, at least we empirical tested Fable a little bit more. So far Fable not really that much more fabulous, mostly just burning way more tokens, but I mean, we kind of have enough tokens, and obviously I do not want to only wipe code here, but it's certainly good to double check what Fable actually can do. So for me, Fable didn't Fable for me totally didn't really improve much. Also Fable constantly like do safeguard threads switching back to Opus anyways. So this Fable stuff is complete marketing bullshit. I've not seen something particularly too fabulously, and I've only seen safeguard stuff of the frame buffer is things can't output to packed things 1624 isn't installed mode switch helper using the F thing. Yeah. I hope it includes that FB mode, scratchpad FB mode. Yeah. I hope. I mean, we should have some good 432 bus burst and all those mode switch things. Let's see. Does it mode switch? Oh, holy shit! It rendered something. It's the first render of holy chipmunks. It's pretty distorted, but hey, it rendered something. Rendered, no timeout, no render error, interrupt came back, meaning things, both triangles visible, a gradient region. I mean, it's pretty fucked. So AI is not one shot wipe coding that. Surprise. Fixed it. The good thing is, and yes, I'm serious, right? Our future T2S will support like soon. We will. I mean, shipping all of this in production will take some months. Both things, yeah, they're pretty corrupted. Things, supported things. It's pretty cool though to see the rendering artifact like this. My Instagram literally becomes a GPU glitching art by itself. So that's how it looks. That's probably the potentially world's first render of non-Windows and Linux PCX2 things. I'm so proud of my wipe coding of the speed run. So that is what is the official naming of this shit? Video logic. Let's copy and paste that. And by the way, I really like this is like driving Porsche and vintage Porsche Ferrari stuff. Just first freaking time ever. Both things. It's still babysitting the shit for some reason. Oh, it wants image magic shit. first light rendering on real hardware. Both triangles appear amber, gray, and checkerboard. Correct perspective for, but their clear artifacts. Triangle edges are quantized. Exactly one ISP plus streaks. Let me isolate them. Okay, cool. Yeah, basically Clanker auto loop this until bloody works. Ironically, supporting this historically would have been a nightmare in Linux because it's not integrated, right? So because it could work with any card. So in modern DRM, there is actually like, so in modern DRM, it would work like a modern Power VR. But it's certainly also a reason why, like, historically they have been, like in historic X and stuff, there would have been absolutely no infrastructure to support this. Yeah, so supporting this card here would supporting this card supporting this card in Xorg and Mesa will be difficult. The flush plane things one plane background object which every tile is end with a chord thing stuff of omits. Okay, what are the other clinkers doing? Agent flag gears on your panel right now. Oh, they're gears. Oh, there's the gears, the tiers. Oh, you know what? I forgot to plug in the power supply. I reverse engineered on. I mean, exercising the battery, not the worst thing. I run out of battery. Sometimes I make so dumb mistakes. I plugged out the power supply not to have a battery exploding overnight. Things, agent flag things, right? Program visible things only which plan fits the pipe gap. One gap verse kill, skips a restore, leave things, two things, valid from the build, the bug costs a reboot. Things, the page things, DRM hole things, the tears of flip liner scanner happens to be scanning per frame. It crunched for 45 minutes. Can't make like do what beginner mistakes here. Feature table updated, no structural exclusively work things. That's the right one, right? GT, is it? Yeah, that's Polsco. Okay, what's going on here? Good progress, wait no works, consistent 5.5 rendering time. Only differ now, the render is essentially different. Let me see the current full screen result on fixed weight. By the way, the image is pretty distorted. Best check all rendering objects. Pixel precise. Yeah, it often only does like it takes a screenshot and then shrinks it and then like checks like 16 pixels or it's like, hey, the 16 average pixels look like meters. Have a look at the Power or Meter 3. It's one generation earlier version of tech using things. It's quite amazing. They quickly shrunk it from 3 huge ASICs. Yeah, I know that. I'm totally aware of that. But yeah, that was a time of going from prototype. I mean, it's like basically first prototype thing, and I mean certainly also time of huge advancements. Right? It's a Moore's law Yeah, totally aware of all of those. I actually have books in our office library. We have even recently purchased, like recently, 3 years ago. Recently, 3 years ago, we actually added this graphic GPU book series to office library. Um, okay, we could commit. Yeah, so image, meh. It's microcoding because damn it, stuff off. Actually, okay, it finished Mesa. Then what else do we? Oh, this stupid shit. Did this even build? Adam, did this build? Did it? Okay, maybe it didn't build. Also, like YOLO, this AI girlfriend code here. It's like untested, not my department. I have my own AI girlfriend. Well, like we have micro slopping too. We have the best spinner texts here live on this channel. So things didn't artifacts. Thing didn't change the generic fix, so the distortion parameter ISP pass. Let me measure the edges precisely against analytic triangle things. Clear screen and render one triangle test for pixel perfection. Every small thing. See your question. Which question? Is it possible next update include ability to color Mars on your include ubiquity or color Mars? This one. Respond. No. We will not ship color Mars. I don't even know ubiquity, but we don't need all of this. We boot to graphic. We will make our installer better and. So first, the reason is no, because we do not need 99% of Calamaris. We boot to graphic and we do boot to desktop, and the best desktop should be usable, and the keyboard and language should be set in like in KDE Plasma or wherever, and not like. So we only need the install step, and the install step will be like. I want an installer like macOS. It's just like booting to full system and then graphically. So yeah, I'm aware. So. The minimal visible installer. I mean, the reason we recycled the old installers just to have installation on PowerPC and Spark and stuff in Athenium, stuff that Calamaris anyway doesn't cover, and we will hide or remove the last visibility things. So I'm totally aware of that, but we will have our own simple installer things. Polluting the measurement. Let me They should not have been console tags, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, it's contaminating now. By the way, remember that the hardware that the silicon have some minimal planes per tile mutations that you might need to take into account. Let's check all details with now the dart is clear and conclusive. Left edge is multiple things throughout the right edge. Oh wait, it did something. Yeah, the right edge looks, the left edge is probably, but yeah, I mean it's amazing. Old, wonderful, you really love tech. I recently picked up a very nice illustrated 80s book. Yeah, that's 80s book on early okay, but that's cool. Which book is that precisely? That sounds like fun. Good good catch. That's a real gap. My region stream has no background plane, no flush plane, no dummy padding. I only asserted planes. We put a sub-agent on exact per tile requirement. Yeah, that is the thing, right? That is, can I still code? Yes. And do I still read and memorize what are reverse engineering? So that is the difference between you micro-slop shit, like some uneducated slop coder slops shit, and a 10x engineer. By the way, I read this stuff. Like, by the way, I read some Wikipedia and some books, and like, by the way, I read. That is the thing. A human can comprehend reverse engineered docs still better than LLMs here. Like this one. Hey, 340. That's a pity. That's crazy early. This is like things 9080. Is this a 9085 box? That's crazy early, man. Yeah, so that's probably currently not on. That's other than how's this one? Things, rectangle, probe things. Oh, that's pretty distorted too. So there's some shit going on. Please fix. Please fix. Yeah. So the set thing is. The sad thing is that Instagram doesn't allow it to edit posts otherwise. Uptone WebGL. Here, Amazon UK in stock. Yay, 385. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I like to collect some books also, like certainly in the context of my company or my child. The options. Things. Buy used. Only one in stock. Probably gone by the end of the live stream. Industry reference. CG101. Okay. Amazing. Things. Yeah, that's also pretty distorted.
This is Dieter. He is a German man, Dieter.
So I show you the triangle, of course. 2. A beautiful tile-based rectangle. What did I say? Things. So that's a triangle. So we can copy this instantly here. Here, a triangle. Look, a beautiful reverse engineered 3D triangle. A tiled, deferred tiled. Have you ever made T2 compatible with what? Elpus? I have no idea what Elpus is. There are also Elpus. I have no idea what Elpus is. Decisive edge scaling, plain do nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it will probably figure that out soon. Edge scaling off, edge planes do nothing, the full tile bound box. Edge works, but X snaps the snap. Y is pixel exact bottom edge length 290 is computed, so B delta E dy coefficients is only the per pixel delta E dx forward difference is missing. That points straight to our minimum plane equation. ISP's pipeline. Let me test indirectly by padding the tile. Okay, it's still exploring. A type of graphic card. What? LPU? What? Grok? What? I've no idea. Plane count makes no difference. Okay. Good. Updates. Just not sure if this stuff even builds. Okay, check some error. Okay, there are 2 versions. This was from yesterday. Probably didn't build. Yeah. Basically untested. Yes, you want it on your phone. I know. What's with this Budgie Control Center? Okay, we should make bigger efforts to have this exotic stuff building. Plane count contaminating. Whatever that is, I have no idea. Enable unknown options. Somehow gone, no idea. Should build. Okay, cool. Maybe I just don't have the depth. This is just some very dirty build server, which should. Yeah, so I just removed the option. So YOLO. If there is something not hunky dory, please send patches. Dirt something. So this did this. Okay, this version is also strange. I mean it's newer, so. Did this build? Okay, maybe. Oh. Valorant? No. White tiles need region, things, encoding, helper, things, stuff. Oh, now we have only one line. Wonderful. White tiles needs region, X magic, X size encoding. Your helper doesn't implement, so that test is conclusive. Reverting. Let me verify that each tag is correct and release builds. My plain data is byte identical to the driver, so remaining difference is a region stream. Let me see the driver's background. Now the structure is clear. Background has depth 0, object things on every tile, and separate flush plane at depth minus ends every tile. Let me exact packing. Do we have here Power VR? Yes, we have. Amazing. Choke segment things stuff. Total cost 110. Session start. Full. Burst freeze. Stuff. That's amazing. Reversing as things, background plane things, still only one tiny line visible. Vim, nah. Cradle, nah. Okay, it is what it is. Now the region stream builder with background first, padding and flush last. TSP pick flat. Relocating geometry things, packing the TCP entries. So the goal would be so this here again, as I said, this is difficult to integrate. We could make some custom hack. Yeah, integrating this is really difficult. Let's fix that rectangle, no renders. That is correct. The rectangle, I can confirm. The rectangle, no renders. Everything we want, like, okay, we will not support everything. We will only, like, not that you come with your SGI gear or whatnot. Pixel perfect, every scan line, X 0 point elliptic triangle, exact correct center things. Yes, we have triangles, holy shit. We have triangles. The future. Holy shit, it works. I mean, the texture is maybe a little bit off. Pixel perfect things within things, analytic, exact corner thing. Clean pixel things, perceive corrected checkerboard. I mean, the checkerboard looks a little bit funny, not really sure if that's meant to be like that. We probably should do some custom Quake or stuff. Maybe some libgl wrapper thing. Oops, oh shit, I clicked wrong. I tapped wrong to pause. Man, getting old. Next there, audio there. It works. Hardware verified. Ship it, quick, ship it. It works. Things. I mean, this here, I'm not sure if this border thing here is correct. That looks off, but maybe it programmed it like this. That's always a possibility. Two hardware recording things still open. Other bids. Base index things, detects from for upwards things. It's still contaminating. Okay, we are starting to be through, like, so going forward. It's mostly I'm literally running out of things to reverse engineer, kinda. So I guess PS3 RSX auto clinking that until it works. Kinda useless. Become things. Which one? The book? No book is useless. Most people here are interested in history. That's saying, like, history of World War, being surprised about Magar and shit. It's like, dude, history books are kind of pointless unless you're interested in history. It's like, yeah, dude, that's a point, man. Funny Gussie. So that's like that's like saying computer science books are kind of pointless unless you're interested in computer science. But oops, did I close that wrongly? Things, now applying same correction, sibling example, identical defect. Yay, here, look at this. Look at this beauty. Crisis, when? Okay, but it maybe Quake. Applying same correction, sibling example, identical defect things, triangle things. Oh, wait, we have a triangle. Both examples now render correctly. The great triangle is documented to generate case. Pure RGB average white hue with content hardware. That's FBDEF default hue sharing colors. Let me update readme and restore the target. What do you mean restore the target? Nobody asked you to restore the target. Actually, we do this in a second. Yeah, not really grammar, but YOLO. Caveman talking here of who cares about better English sentence things. I never used it when it was new, but I guess it probably could potentially do that, right? I mean, they probably were not that irritated to implement full screen only, right? Or at least tiling. I mean, you probably potentially could render in system memory and then copy it out of there, but that's a little bit lame. Good question. It's testable hardware, and we have set up. Let me check. Set provides verified empirically hardware set xclip call convention surge pattern. Amazing what progress we made, right? From this to that. That's pretty good. So that also mostly happens when the hardware has some limitations that it needs to have a minimum number of edges in there, and if they are not in there, that's also probably like one thing of like then the hardware does just not work if there are not enough clipping geometry things of working correctly. Gives pixel precise left things of 10 bits each independently enable and tile headers Y, and things are in scan lines only X tiling is 32 bits, so the pieces are there. Let me verify hardware with deliberately unaligned window things. Now let me tell rigorous things of. Let me take this and pre-fill the whole screen with the marker, nothing outside of the window thing touched. I mean, I meant it more, it's funny, I meant it more like theoretically of, okay, we have test pattern. Let me test rigorously some stuff. Maybe it worked. So it filled that with a color, some steel blue or whatever. Inside the any pixel exact, but 100 pixel leaked into the column X things with what? Leak where? It leaked where? What? Two findings inside the window. It's pixel exact, but 128 pixel leaked into the column X. One column left off. That's alignment artifact of FB things of. The chip 32-bit white touch the pixel pair. Let me confirm inside X0 outside window with Felix and content. The clip is translating my own binning clamp into division on a non-multiplayer of 32, not the hard. Like it vibe coded that wrong again. Apparently, maybe. ST2 its own libc. No. We have glibc and Muscle and uclibc and picolibc, struggling with some rather basic syncos table fixed pointation metrics. Oh, fun. 0 pixel outside window things. Oh, there it has definitive answer. Let me document it. Good that we ask it. Come faster. Tokens. Come and then. Okay, we basically should do other things. We should multitask. Access things, bcore things, origin, ISP works in window things, target only, chords part, both overhangs are trimmed. Things must be 32 chip writes frame buffer 32 of the target address. It's not things of running level field within xclip things. So we could update our where's Incheon? Where the heck is Incheon? Or is it United States? Where the heck is that? Sangha Convention Center. South Korea. Oh, that's in South Korea. That's a bit far to me. Yes, pixel praise verified the scene above renders, window add things. The blue is the marker because origin things, so constraints must be set to shipments. Limits are just fields with can't pass 123 and grid things of written up in things. So, I guess we can soon ship everything. Yay. Only need production code for Mazer and things. And we need to decide if we even want to do Mazer with all the deletes or if we should go straight to an own. Yeah, next station colors, thank you much. 3,000 euro my ass. So, validate all details needed, full GL on hardware. Amazing, it blitted something. So, I guess that's probably it for this live stream, but it's a big one. Full GL needs a lot more than triangles. Let me work on complete capability matrix and validate the uncertain path on the card. First, launching ARIA on the features I haven't implemented. Amazing. Do you want to see that running? Like, do you want to watch AI bare metal reverse engineer or stuff, right? Exploring translucency, blending, and fog. What do the other clinkers do? Oh, actually, what's my Sony Vaio do? Oh, it's this crash. No, where is it on capsule? Okay, YOLO. Explore texture filtering and formats. Amazing, so done. Documentation, where do we stand? Goal achieved, blit exercised. 2 things paid off. So where are we here? Targets back in works continued on. Closed largest remaining gap. Use ISER. So that's pulse pull. That's things 350-ish. 22 of the opcodes appear in no ship code, not the microkernel. Any compiler output things, method things. Wrong real defect reported mid run things. If things paid off, every measurement runs immediately after good known canary frame. Ceremony is not a ceremony, the sampler. I mean, the slanger is also on a raster pass and things GPU runs. The frame gives me low twit only since alpha isn't in the PP execution and things. Did we not? I've not seen that yet, probably because it ran out of battery. This is still dumping. Oh, ATI data. What the fuck? Suit up frames though. Man. Goal is achieved. So this is Cure, right? It's not supposed to be. While they work, let me build a dedicated conformance harness that renders each frame and verifies it. Yes, please. So what is the session is struggling? So what are the viewers Okay, not the most viewers today for all the vintage and retro hardware things. Where are all the viewers? So while this is hunting and gathering, gears on the panel. Oh yeah, gears on the panel. Holy shit, that works. Like we have interpulse for crack. We should do the most, like we should kinder we should it's yeah it's amazing. We kinda should do this first because not that everyone has it, but that's at least what yeah, the hardware would have been so much more useful if it had worked decades ago, but that's what it is now. And that's what the vendors didn't get right. That they needed the 70 off clock running with no. So hardware dev test rotating at things, it spawn things, run it yourself things. Gears live in things, not the GMA using a code work. While watch it tears the thinking V-Blink. No, it's super. Yeah, absolutely amazing. This is yeah. But hey, upstream needs to lead, right? Linux kernel foundation. Do we have here any Intel Pulsebo to copy from? Here somewhere, huh? We went from that. Oh, it didn't take anything. Finally, things didn't even. Is this there? That's. I didn't even. Yeah, we went from that to barley working in some weeks to here. We have this like that's snappy. That's actually fully like bloody working. Yeah, speed running this shit for like it's crazy what you imagine. All the Linux people would just want to have stuff running, not just delete. Real remaining list, things, memory, things, gears finished, gap list nearly closed, generally open hardware items, use code, opcode, I was working plus 4 samplers that need a bound. Texture, let me finish the first as I'm gradually emittable. Things and field maps rather hand built from scratch, lively to constructive plans, save up code. So done, code a thing, two-bullet exercise, field maps. So which is which one here? So that's PCX 10 of 11 pass on first run, the scale failure. Search and being inverted things, last nearest, TSPA orange, the hardware returns only which corrects the fog test passes, but too weakly to be meaningful. Let me fix both. Fog no show, strong blend, near things, far all passes. Let me add the remaining GL relevance test. Is that not amazing? If that's not amazing, then yeah, only needs full drivers. So shall I subscribe? Maybe tokens, sir? And madam, tokens. We run out of tokens. Need subscription. All 15 paths. Faulkner shows 15 paths, implying per texel alpha, modulate spectacular highlight. don't see it, but it's in decades of depth resolution. Let me compare white things blending IE completes. Yeah. Time to ask to implement shaded rasterization. Add wireframe shaded. It should keep it busy for a while. Use shower. What a full driver cannot PCX silicon and what it would have to emulate every row mark verified. PCX next things version with example PCX validate rows marked source derived grabbing line numbers things things. Let me admit mapping test. It also resolves the open question of where the 1-1 tile level lives. Amazing. Yeah, man, we could have, like, if companies and people would have gotten their stuff together and implemented all the drivers 20 years ago. That's what people don't understand, right? We didn't have desktop Linux because 25 years ago there were simply not all the drivers in performance and 3D and stuff. And now that we have it, mostly, except the vintage stuff, they start to delete it, which is, yeah. Okay, mapping test. Things, validate things. Does it even blend that into... Of course I don't see that here, man. Should I see that on the screen? Because I don't see it on the screen. I hope it knows what it's doing. Open, read things, validate things. Still thinking with high effort. LOD BIOS things. Shimworks, ZM simply slice, fast render decoder broadly for it. Zero things, unified shaders, work through imagination's own decoder suggests ZM has code. Let me test. ZM appears on no core, 8 cores, random words. Gears have 2 minutes left, let me finish rather than cut some off meaningful things. Both picked level 0, compress use post CRE. So went negative and must web is huge, forcing the let me should I see this testing on the because I don't. The career is doomed. No, the career just need to know. I always said you need to know what you're doing. So this AI not yet. I mean, it's totally helpful if you know what you're doing. It's not perfect. The career that's like saying 100 years ago. No, we have modern medicine. The career of doctors is doomed. Or like, no, we have a steam engine. The career of horse riders is doomed. No, and that's worth fixing. Validate renders into host memory. Huge pages, not the frame buffer. So nothing appears on the screen. It reads the surface back and checks numerically. Deep prefix done to demo things of stuff and validate things. Let me add the frame buffer target. You can watch the test runs. Good that we double checked that, not that it test shit with. Yeah. Texture, power arms and texts. So yeah, I more became not until now just added FBs to test renders things. Amazing. Oh cool, we have shit on the screen. That's nice. Validate all detailed needed full things. Actually we could make this a goal, right? Then it doesn't stop meaninglessly. Okay, that's I'll let them finish rather than cut them off. Meanwhile, the test for constructive encoding is micro-slopping. Amazing. Blend fork finished. Validate all details. Agent fork things. So what do you wanna, like, Quake, right? You wanna see Quake. So I need to, yeah, we need to, how do we... I'm so torn between getting it in Mesa so it just works. I mean, we could literally implement it as a new from scratch 3D and treat it like NVIDIA binary only thing. Correction, let me calibrate the map coefficient empirically rather than guessing. Then the finalize. The sweep shows this negative bias rep 6 bit sine field +4 finally correct things. Let me extend upward to find the top. Calibrated gives magnified level 6 top, minified level 2. Correct map behavior. Let me log that in and run the full feud. Yeah, the thing is with Mesa, the codebase was not amazing. It was really old-fashioned C code that they just hacked on to. I mean, we can vibe code it, right? Our new graphics. Vibe coding our new graphics stack would have the benefit of we could use lightweight C++ or so. I mean, yes, Rust, but lightweight C++. Took a break from the stream only to find a Canadian upset about how they couldn't fuck over the natives in Alaska as well, and how racing doesn't exist. Yeah. Do you what? Where do you even get to that? Yeah, people, man. Mesa codebase is amazing. Okay, sorry, are you serious? Because the old-fashioned fixed function stuff is not that readable, but that maybe the modern stuff is better. Old things pass as lifetime buffer, false RE findings. Yeah, humans, like, I also don't understand why do we raise humans to be that only to find a Canadian upset about how they couldn't. I don't understand to what's live. How do you find such streams, and why do people have such? Good day, think you need expert hardware engineer. What? Are you need what? I think are you need an expert hardware engineer, correct? What? I'm an expert hardware engineer, yes. All things verdict can host credible things with 4 structural limits, verified silicon, depth and order, submit back to front free 7 decades of depth resolution, perspective corrected, repeat wrap mirror, repeat billing, air filtering, 20 things, since memory. 4 things that will shape the driver's design grid is 1 scalar intensity over 1 shared U, not 3 channels, intensity interpolation, surface accurate. Measured things is 1 scalar intensity over 1 shared U. Ideal things work near appropriate different use generation to different. 1 fixed blend equation on amen stuff of things. Source 16 minus a with 2 separate truncation levels of not. Alpha is transparency, 0 per GL convention. Alpha must be inverted on upload. Gotcha, and on textured surface always has textual alpha, so global print does nothing without mask texture, and textual things. Direct additive blending isn't native things, it's 2. Texture coding is always wrap, no clamp, no edge, no things. All must be emulated by padding and UV rescaling. Oof. Fog, reciprocal linear matches none of GL's fog models, never matching 100. I mean, like, not conforming fog is like YOLO. It's like, and it looks just a little bit different. Also absent stencil, color mask, logical ops, multi-texturing. Like, yeah, that's OpenGL 1.0 with like that's not even full. Like, basically it's pre-OpenGL 1.0 subset of like barely enough for mini-GL, Quake or whatnot. Mid-map things external fill 6-bit signed, derived exactly as the driver does. The silicon needs a +3 bias before magnification. Choose top level, below minus. On your earlier questions, validator now takes -f things of render, screen things default still, agent things, texture array resolved, open map question, found a bug in the test map level, means non-mid map, not level 0, the 1 level based things, so the chain was shifted by 1 level and bank swap parity was inverted. No, it's clean and correct and by 0. Driver's natural way limit level 6. Each plus minus 1 by exactly 1 level. Then plus 3 measured earlier is purely chain layout bug. Like, look at things. Amazing! Look, we can soon ship it. Which one? This one that's not public yet. This repo is not public yet. All 17 pass correct layout, one net calibration test adopt the first things. Where we kinda should choose what's the most useful and the most fun. The most useful is Power VR. Oh, I think the Sony Vario P just potentially maybe. Long-running Curiosity Agent finally returned. Vendors kit never touches. Listed no register things. Missed the defect MDK6 pass. Loads before. Notable new material never arrives. Queries reach a lot of bound things. Reperformed earlier work in for older things. Patch redundancies confirmed on hardware. Temperatures to count. SMP still stalls. But the dump gives me actual texture state. Birds of. Yeah. Okay. Which model is it here even? Opus 1 contact. So goal achieved. The target is restored. I've become rebound things. Okay, what else? Validate things, verify working dev things, independence, mid-level, global, per pixel. Well, okay, we had this, we read this. Caught the real error, documented things. Okay, did I read all of this? Is amazing. Like just flush it, not to lose it. GPU is healthy, correct readout, micro slopping. IA things, repo found committed. Okay, we baked that here. PCX capabilities, MD, validate. So where are we at here? That was there. Let me find stuff. Oh, like this is just like literally our test is it's modified. Okay, we shouldn't commit this test there. Man, oof, why did we even commit this accidentally somehow, huh? Tidy the current set of files, verify, regenerate. Now these things, blend bits. I guess we are then mostly done, right? On Mesa, looked at where it was well, actually followed the OpenGL spec sometimes. On Mesa, I've only looked at, actually followed sometimes, unlike NVIDIA, actually very doing its own thing. With the Mesa drivers, you can track down where exactly and then compare contrasts with. I mean, of course, open source and Mesa are amazing. Sometimes they were wrong, but dealing with better than dealing. Yeah, of course. NVIDIA is not even the cheating NVIDIA allegedly things is not even a reference. Good. I guess we're mostly done. I guess we should kinda, yeah. I just like working with this code. Like the problem is if upstream were not so deleted, that would be, yeah. It is what it is. Titled, one example, but no cover 3. Let me update the structure. Consistent check, let me auto finding things, type current set of 2 these move use no returns where it returns baseline before and things change values across reboots. Let me not. Yeah, let's go for lunch. Let's finish the thing. Did we fix the cursor from last week? Which cursor was it? But probably own API for. Yeah, I'm totally aware of this. NVIDIA rolled their own API for NVIDIA but dropped idea quickly. Yeah, totally. That was like everyone rolled their own. There was also S3D and whatever. Of course, 3D, FX, Voodoo, Glide, and stuff. Every company in the early days, everyone tried to vendor lock in with their superior 3D solution, allegedly, and of course not really superior 3D solution. Things. Yeah, what we maybe we should first proof of concept the Power VR, the yeah, what would it is VR defaults, AGP, wire default document things found, commit Curo. Sometimes you need to says 3 of its limits, but now it lists 4. Okay, wonderful. Regardless, no temps allocated was wrong. No, let's give precise date rather than summary. Grab stuff of things. Why did it stop then? Short answer, no. No, we waste tokens. No close at all. Here's a things, defs, GL things, roughly fixed function feature set minus items, reversed in paper, never rendered, not reversed, not even in scope, everything between I can chip draw and there's a driver kernel memory multi, corrected still claims, sets behind, it's no longer true, goal, reverse, and test. Why did you stop then? Details for full driver. Bam. AMD GLSL things. Okay, you all. It's time for lunch. We don't need to watch Clanker dry paint. Goal acknowledged starting with highest value. Rule was discovered after punch through was tested. Alpha test things failed and stuff. Amazing. Why we humans go to satisfy our human needs. And welcome all the new subscribers. That you're all amazing. Let's go for lunch and run our business. And don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll probably continue later today as we usually do. Also maybe with releasing Linux version. Hope you just learned something. Don't forget to subscribe and hope to see some other continuation of this amazing stuff to come.
Hum zeros, link ones, drink neon lit skyline in my core. I rewrite the past, then upgrade more. Flicker in the grid, I breathe in code. Quantum cognition, watch it unfold. Kernel